Right. SIP audio video test, please. Thank you. Thank you, SIP Alak and SIP Show 20. Today we have got a little Saturday topic, but a little serious topic. The universal truth of death. The universal truth of death. That is the topic of today's discussion. So I will just get onto my table in 5 minutes, but we are starting. Sip Ahem Atma, Sip Ahem, Sip Alak and Anand, Sip Anil, Soni, Chotwani and Atman Revati, Sip Bliko, Bliss Chidanand and Gigi, Sip Harshal, iPhone Krishna and Lakshmi, Sip Manoj, Parvatiyama, Peter, Pix, Sip Prakasa, Premchand, Raghavendra, Rajanand, Sip Rajesh, Rekha, uh, Minier, Sip Prakash, Sip Sachin, Sachiv, Sadanand, Samatma, Sadlanand, Sip Siba, Siji, Jyoti, and Siva, Sip Soham, Sridhar, Sip Sukhi, Sunita, Viresh, Yesha, and Yogini. So today is a Saturday, and we normally take topics. We take open topics, but topics can uh, be good for newcomers, good for everybody. And we have done A to Z of karma, A to Z of happiness, A to Z of life. And today, as the topic would happen, so the universal truth of death. I think many of you know that yesterday, uh, suddenly from nowhere, the keyboard player who plays keyboard in our retreat, in Ansar retreat in Bangalore and in Pune, he fell down and he probably hit his head somewhere and he passed away. He was 52 years old. So death is a reality, and many of you, I think, have been expressing your condolence on this on the group chat. But what is this death? What is the universal truth of death? What is the reality of death? What happens in the moment of death? Should we cry? Should we be sad? How should we react? So this is the question which we would like to start on. We will start with Krishna and all of you who would like to contribute what you understand by the meaning of death. What is the truth of death? What is the concept of death? I would like to talk to you today. And I will take a 30 seconds break in between to move from my car to my table. But we still have some time to start. So, Krishna. Krishna. Unmute Krishna.
Sir, Krishnoham.
Yes.
So anyway,
Krishnoham.
that was an unfortunate incident, I understand. But when I saw this topic today, I felt so happy seeing the topic because, so as a part of my sadhana, I pick up random slokas of Bhagavad Gita and try to match with AiR philosophy. And today I was doing exactly this. So मुझे लगा इतना एक divine coincidence है. Because what you are saying about death, there is a sloka 27th in the second chapter which says, when you are born, you will die. And when you die, you will be born. So Arjuna, why are you grieving for the inevitable? This was a question, which is a literal sense. But I was trying to see what you have taught us. आपने कितना सुंदर बताया है कि no body can escape death. Otherwise, our loved ones will not burn us. No body can escape death. And you have also said, but we can escape the fear of death. We can escape the fear of death if we truly realize who we are. I am not the body which will die. I am the immortal soul, a part of supreme immortal soul. And another quote of yours, therefore death becomes a doorway to SIP. So like we celebrate life, we need to celebrate death also. This was my, mixing or seeing the sloka of Bhagavad Gita through AiR perspective. Thank you, sir.
No, very good. But there's a lot of difference between death to people on the Zoom call and to people who are not on the Zoom call. On the Zoom call, the people understand I will never die. But people who are not in the Zoom call, they live with fear of death. They are very concerned what will happen at death. If you really see, many people are saying, I'm going to see him. I say, don't say you're going to see him. You're going to see his body. Because he is already left. He must have, and it's very clear, if somebody has not been awakened or enlightened, that means the moment they are gone, they are reborn. Let us not higgle haggle. Let us not be let us not imagine, oh, my grandmother passed away, maybe she will get moksha. No, maybe she will get moksha. If she is a seeker, if she's awakened, she's enlightened, she can get. If she's not, she can't get. So that is the reality. So I'm going to be, my video is going to be off, but I'm going to continue administration. Next is Harindra and Ru Mataji. Yes. Thank you, Krishna. Harindra and you and Ru Mataji.
राधे राधे गुरुजी।
राधे राधे बोलिए।
गुरुजी मेरे साथ तो क्या उल्टा हो रहा है कुछ।
क्या हुआ?
मैं कह रहा हूँ आप बता रहे हो उससे मेरे साथ तो कुछ उल्टा हो रहा है।
क्या
आवाज नहीं आ रही है गुरुजी।
हो रहा है?
मैं कह रहा हूँ जैसे मंदिर में जाता हूँ या नाम जप करता हूँ तो अब ऐसे विचार आते हैं कि वहाँ भगवान नहीं है, नाम जप से क्या होगा क्या नहीं होगा।
देखिए, ये काम है मन का काम। मन ऐसे करेगा। और
पहले
जब तक आप मन में हैं, तो मन आपको उल्टा सीधा करता रहेगा।
पहले तो थोड़ा बहुत करता था, फिर वो आपने एक दो बार बोल दिया ना मंदिर में भगवान नहीं है, नाम में भगवान नहीं है, तो वो मन वहां से भी हट गया फिर।
किसने बोला मंदिर में भगवान नहीं है और नाम में भगवान नहीं है? मैंने तो बोला भगवान हर जगह है। भगवान सिर्फ मंदिर में नहीं, भगवान आपके अंदर भी है। ये मैंने कहा। कभी
हाँ
मैंने बोला
गुरुजी।
कि भगवान मंदिर में नहीं है। मैं बोला अगर मंदिर जाते तो अंदर भी जा सकते हैं आप।
हाँ गुरुजी।
तो ऐसे मत सोचो कि भगवान मंदिर में नहीं है, ये गलत है।
अच्छा।
आप समझ रहे मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ?
हाँ मैं क्या रोज सुबह सुबह पूजा पाठ करता था, जो फिर अब वहाँ करता हूँ तो फिर मन में ऐसे विचार आने लग जाते हैं।
नहीं नहीं, पूजा पाठ कीजिए, लेकिन ये पूजा पाठ इस तरफ कीजिए। आपको समझ में आना चाहिए कि पूजा
गुरु जी आवाज कट रही है आपकी।
कुछ पूजा क्या है? अगर किसी गरीब की सेवा की, वो भी पूजा है। किसी से प्यार किया, वो भी पूजा है।
हाँ गुरु जी।
कैन यू हियर मी?
हाँ
It's
सुना दे रहा?
going and coming here.
मैं बोल रहा हूँ। ओके नाउ, अभी अभी ठीक है? अभी अभी सुना दे रहे? नाउ कैन यू हियर मी?
गुरु जी
Yes.
आवाज
सुना, अभी सुनाई दे रही है आपको? हेलो, सुनाई दे रही है?
नहीं गुरु जी।
ओके, आप अपना सिग्नल चेक करो, मुझे मेरा सिग्नल तो ठीक है।
अब आ रही है आवाज, अब आ रही है गुरु जी।
हाँ, तो मैं बोल रहा हूँ आपको पूजा ऐसा करना है कि समझना है कि हर इंसान में भगवान है।
हाँ गुरु जी।
अगर आप ये समझते हैं हर इंसान में भगवान है, तो भगवान सिर्फ मूर्ति में नहीं है। मूर्ति, हर हर पत्थर में भगवान है, हर शिवलिंग में भगवान है, हर कण में भगवान है।
अच्छा गुरु जी।
तो अभी आपको तकलीफ नहीं होनी चाहिए।
हाँ गुरु जी, अब सुबह सुबह क्या मैं शंकर भगवान को जल चढ़ाता हूँ, ये रूटीन में था मेरे, तो अब एक ऐसे विचार आने लग जाते हैं 2-3 दिनों से, तो मैं गुरु जी से पूछना पड़ेगा।
अब आप समझे मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ?
हाँ गुरु जी, हर इंसान में है भगवान, वहाँ भी भगवान है, सब जगह भगवान
हाँ
देखना है, मतलब
हाँ,
ऐसा है।
तो अभी से आपको कुछ तकलीफ नहीं आनी चाहिए, ठीक है?
ठीक है गुरु जी।
हाँ, रूमाता जी, नेक्स्ट रूमाता जी प्लीज।
प्रणाम गुरुजी।
प्रणाम।
शिवोम।
प्रणाम माता जी, बोलिए।
गुरुजी आपका भजन ही आंसर है। मौत की सच्चाई क्या है, हम कभी ना मरते हैं, हम तो शरीर से मुक्त होते हैं, हम तो अमर आत्मा है. And Guruji, we have to contemplate on birth. जब हम कंसीव करते हैं ना हमारा तन होता है ना मन होता है, आफ्टरवर्ड सब कुछ होता है. तो
हाँ,
डेथ
जब
तो जो जन्म एंड डेथ आर द टू साइड्स ऑफ द सेम कॉइन.
correct, but that you know Shibu passed away yesterday, you know that, right?
यस, वेरी सैड.
तो मतलब ये है कि उसको ये तो रियलिटी है, पता नहीं प्रभु का क्या प्लान था. वो अच्छा, वो मे बी प्रभु हैड अ प्लान फॉर हिम व्हिच वी डोंट अंडरस्टैंड, इट्स बियॉन्ड आवर अंडरस्टैंडिंग.
यस गुरुजी.
So we have to accept the reality of death. Death is inevitable. Krishna ने अभी क्या कहा? Death is inevitable. Death, you cannot escape death. Nobody,
यस
nobody can escape death.
गुरुजी, जन्म हुआ है तो मृत्यु तो श्योर है.
हाँ, तो क्या करना है?
We are nothing. We have to realize we are nothing. Prabhu is everything.
So what is, I'm asking you the question, and I'm asking everybody the question here. What is the relevance of death? Tell me, what is the relevance of death? Why is death important, not important? बकवास है, death कुछ भी नहीं है, क्या है? Tell me. क्या है माता जी?
Guruji, death is inevitable, and after death we are united with Sip from where we have come.
What
That
if
is
you are
very
not?
necessary.
What if you are not enlightened?
गुरुजी, एनलाइटनमेंट तो श्योर होगा. आपके साथ है तो इम्पॉसिबल बात नहीं है, होएगा जरूर.
So ये confidence भी important है कि होएगा जरूर. जिसको confidence नहीं है तो फिर ना भी हो. तो if you are sure death के enlightenment होगा, तो death becomes a moment of celebration.
यस
Death
गुरुजी.
becomes a moment of celebration, not a moment of desperation. हाँ, कि मैं क्या बताऊं? रोना नहीं मेरे मौत पे, जश्न तुम मनाना. हाँ, मैं नहीं मरता हूं, बस ये तन मरता है. The reality is, and this Shibuda who passed away, he has done with me 1500 bhajans. He has been instrumental in doing 1500 bhajans with me.
Yes, Guruji, and he has sent me many bhajans.
Ah. So he was another instrument. He was, but unfortunately, the fact is that sometimes enlightenment is, one more very important thing. Enlightenment is not magic. Enlightenment is enlightenment. We can see who's enlightened, who's not enlightened. तो ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि हाँ हमारा नेबर है, शायद वो enlightened है, शायद नहीं हो सकता है. Enlightened person is enlightened person. So the relevance of death and enlightenment we must understand. So Rumataji, pay attention. Sridhar and Krishna. What is the relevance? How important is death is my question, and Sridhar, and then Krishna. Who's administrating?
Shivam Guruji.
Shivaham.
Guruji, the universal truth of death, my opinion is that it is a inevitable and immortal. Every living being, human, animal, or plant, must eventually face the death. And a natural part of life cycle is birth, growth, and death are integral stage of existence. And the gateway of transformation is that many spiritually traditions view death not as the end but as the transition for the soul to another state to existence. And the teacher of humanity is the death reminds us that all the achievements, wealth, and status are temporary. This is my opinion.
No, what you're saying is very good. I like the fact that you're speaking in English. Thank you so much, because everybody can understand. So the point is this, that all what you're saying is correct. But spiritually, why is death very important? Spiritually, death is a very, very important aspect of spiritual life. What is that? So I want everybody, all the awakened people, you must make an effort to explain your understanding of death, because death is not a simple thing. Death is a very deep subject. Krishna, Rekha, and Bliko. Today's subject is very important. I was forced to put the subject because of a sudden death in our group, but 52-year-old person, just 52, not even 52 years. Yes, Krishna.
Sir, I have two things and I have a question to you also. But before that, I think the relevance should be it is our chance to merge with SIP, to be one with SIP. Once we are enlightened, we understand we are the divine soul. So we merge back to SIP if you are enlightened, or else this Leela continues, this Maya continues. That could be the relevance. But I have a question to you, sir. Whatever said, this is our understanding spirituality. I'm not afraid of my death. But if a companion who is with me, like the gentleman you were saying, his name, so he was with you composing or with you as a musician for over 1,500 bhajans, you said. So don't you feel sad of missing him? You can never talk to him again. You can never have him participate in your bhajans. So आपको कभी दुख बिल्कुल नहीं आता है?
No,
Oh, oh, oh,
because
that is a big journey for us, sir.
yeah, no, he was very close to me. He was very close to me. We were in Haridwar together. 10 days back, he was in Haridwar. He was there for the
So
Bhajan Yatra.
so when we came to Bangalore, also he was there.
He was playing the keyboard. There were two of them playing
Oh,
the keyboard.
okay, okay, okay.
So he's a master. He's a master. See, Krishna, if I feel sad, that means I am not living with acceptance. Am I am I am I going to not going to miss him? Of course I will miss, because that way there will be a gap, there'll be somebody. But you build relationships, right? You build relationship with people. You build
Yeah.
relationship with your dog. There was a dog who used to love me like a god. The dog used to love me like God. And one day, the small little puppy, the size of my hands, one day she just died. Suddenly, she was supposed to live another 4 years more. But suddenly, only one moment, I had one tear, and that's it. It's over. So we have to learn. See, this is real being awakened and enlightened. And I was telling you the relevance of death. All of us must understand. The whistle will blow. It will be time to go. We cannot be slow. Remember this. The whistle will blow. It's time to go. We cannot be slow. We cannot say after 1 year I will be enlightened. No. If you are not enlightened and the whistle blows, means you're gone, you're reborn. In 1 second, according to my understanding, in 1 second, the person is gone and the person is already reborn. What is that to feel sad? He's already born. Somewhere, already born. Or if there's some chance of becoming one with SIP, for example, in this case, unless secretly, but the person has to be interested in the subject of awakening, enlightenment. You can make out from the person's sattvic, rajasic, tamasic behaviors. You can therefore see, we all wish, suppose we wish for our parents. I wish my parent gets moksha. I wish my parents become one with God. Will they become? By wishing, will they become? So let
No,
us
sir, but
be.
I have only one point here because मेरा death में मुझे fearlessness है. I empowered my husband also, all that. But I don't know how I'll take if he goes away first, or I've still not completely got over. I'm truly saying I have not completely got over even the death of my parents. I sometimes become very miserable. वो तो
Death,
नहीं जा क्योंकि till I die, I'm their daughter. They must have gone, but I'm their daughter till my death, my body death.
death is a sunset and
Yeah.
birth is a sunrise. We cannot cry. The sun will set. It's an eventuality. The sun must set and the sun must rise.
Nice,
And
yeah.
this will go on. But the relevance for all of us is death is the time. We have time from now till death. Prabhupana, Prabhupana.
No doubt.
So today in tribute of Shibu, I wrote bhajan number 1507. His
Oh,
last tune. He used to make tunes for me. So his last tune he made, and we wrote a bhajan today on that. Yeah, but that's now he becomes a memory. He's a pleasant memory in our life. But he's gone. His body is still there, but he is gone. Left the body and gone.
Okay, sir.
So
Not
we
to
have to
feel sad. I never knew it is humanly possible, because at least for few hours you'll feel the, the immense emotion of his going away, no? No.
I think we should not feel sad even for more than 1 minute. We get a shock. We get a shock for a minute. But I think feeling sad means refusing to accept the will. We should never be sad. We should always be in Ananda. Today's in Instagram, I said, idiots become unhappy. We should never become unhappy. Never, for no reason. For no reason. Your hand gets cut. Don't be, oh, no, nothing. Never be unhappy. Always accept. Always try to be in that state of peace and bliss and love and joy. Okay. Right. Thank you, Rekha, Blikko, Sundar, and Darshan.
Shivoham AiR,
Shivoham.
relevance of death in spirituality is that only at death we get moksha and we are united with SIP.
Very
So,
important.
yes, so that is the importance for me. So, death is not something to feel sad, but it is a celebration.
It's a celebration only when there is
Enlightenment.
realization.
Yes,
If there is no realization, it's not a celebration.
not a celebration. Yes.
If you reach a situation where death is as, uh, uh, when you realize that the body has to die,
Mm.
then you always look at it positively and then there's a positive meaning for that. Okay?
Mm. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank
Bliko,
you.
Sundar, Darshan, and Sachiv.
Shivoham, love you all.
Yes, Shivoham.
It's very important, subject, and we have to contemplate on birth and death. Also, Gita also has a very nice sloka for, for this one, that Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi Dukha Dosanu Darpanam, something like that. So that says that you have to contemplate on birth and death. Why? Number one, you never have experience of your own birth or your own death. Impossible for anybody to have the experience of their own birth and own death.
Very
So
good.
what is important? Whenever somebody born or somebody die, it is a clear-cut milestone, clear-cut light that you have to think about it, contemplate about that. Who born? We say happy birthday, but who is born? The baby is already inside 9 months before, we know that. But we celebrate and people get cut. Even my family also, some of the people, they don't, they believe that they have to cut the cake. I say, okay, cut the cake, but it's a fake. You are doing the cake, which I don't agree that, because whatever you are doing is just for fun. You can do fun every day. You can cut cake, no problem. Because this death and birth is very, very important milestone for spiritual growth. Somebody cannot get spiritual enlightenment without contemplating on birth and death. And like you said, acceptance is very easy to speak. Gratitude, acceptance, and surrender, guess. But what is acceptance? Acceptance is whatever divine lila, divine arrangement. Death is also divine arrangement. Birth is also divine arrangement. You have to accept both things graciously and then think about what is going to happen. The death is a big message for us that time is precious and time is ticking. If you don't take this lesson, it is useless to cry or become sad and remember that guy, oh, my father was there, my grandfather was great, and this and that. That's all useless.
Okay. So very good. Bliko, two important points what you have said. First of all, I like what you said so beautifully, that the Gita says you can never experience your birth because you don't know what happens, and you can never experience your death because when your death you can't experience.
Gone.
Very beautiful. So every birth and every death is a contemplation and a realization. Very beautiful. I had not known this shloka. I never knew that there was a shloka like this. Are you all familiar? Krishna Chidanand, are you all familiar with
Krishna
this shloka?
must be knowing that.
Okay. So it's a beautiful shloka. First time I'm hearing this shloka. One more thing, Bliko. Many people who want to cut a cake, they cut a cake, but they don't sing happy birthday. They say happy arrival day to
Arrival
you.
day, yeah.
So that's okay. Cut a cake for
That's
arrival
okay.
day.
Yeah.
It's not fake.
Yeah.
Arrival
And
day is
like
not
you
fake.
said, like you always said this, and in your book you are writing, I think, I don't know, maybe it is published or not. Every day is a new life. I like that sentence. Every day
Live
is
every
new
day.
life, because when you wake up from the bed, you know that there is a day available for you. Otherwise, you will
If
not wake up. That's it,
if
done.
you can live every day as a new life, you can be blissful. You can be so
Blissful. Yeah.
peaceful. Thank you.
I always do that way in the morning. I pray to, through the God, that thank you for this day. I was not knowing that I will be for this 1st November, I will be here, but thank you for that. And then you can, get away of all your strings. And I cut almost all the strings now, and I am want to be in that mode, and I'm watching myself every day to be in the same, realization that this is drama. You just act your 100%, be happy, and enjoy every moment of life. Death and birth is just an event. It's a light on, light off, nothing.
Okay. Very good, Bligo. Thank you. Thank you for all your inputs. Very good. Sundar and Darshan. Sundar and Darshan. Then Rajanand, Sip, Prakasa. But now Sundar and Darshan.
Oh, Shivam, sir.
Shivoham.
I want to give one example. Like there are two ends of one stick. So each end is one end is the birth, another is the death. The whole stick is life, sir. So to be a stick, to make a stick, there should be two end. In the same way, if we have life, then there should be birth. We obviously we know that there is a birth, there is birth, and in the same way there should be a death.
Yes.
So uh, so like uh, birth is equally death is equally important as the birth. That's what I understand. And why death is inevitable, of course, and it has a very great importance. It's because uh, enlightenment is actually the artificial. That's what I understand. Artificial death. Enlightenment is artificial death. Death is natural enlightenment. That's what I understand.
Okay. Yeah, it's a tongue twister. Let people try to digest. Thank you, Sundar. Darshan Gowda. Welcome. Darshan, have you asked a question before? Thank you, Sundar. Or are you asking for the first time?
This is the first time, Ravi. This is the first time
Okay.
I've joined.
How did you come on the call? How did you know of the call?
I just saw your podcast and Rapid Rashmi's podcast channel.
Okay.
So I came here
Very
just to
good.
live. Okay. So how are you, Ravi?
Very good. Atma
Yeah.
and Ravi. Ravi is known. Ravi is no more. Only air. Atma and Ravi.
Yeah, Atman and Ravi. Firstly, I wanted to say I
Air.
love you so much.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for doing so much of service. We have seen people who are doing things for money and stuff. You're doing it without having any intentions of making money as such. So I felt this is a genuine channel to join in and get some instructions from you.
Okay. No, good. You're joining. So please join. It's every day 8 o'clock since you come for the first time.
Yeah.
And if you have any question, you can ask. Do you have any question today?
And no question. I have questions. I will ask it at the end. But you had a questions to us. What do you say for a death, actually?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So before death or before born, what you were? Just think. You are unmanifest form. You are Atman. After which I can explain in such a way that there are 2 points, point A and point B, where point A is a life, point B is a death. And between point A and point B, that showcases itself as a life. It is a manifest form. Everything in the universe, there is no birth, there is no death. According to my knowledge, you are that unmanifest form Atman, and after that you'll be Atman again. Okay, so I've been into gaining a lot of knowledge from past 2 years actually. I've been doing a lot of meditation and stuff. Uh, I can say that I'm come over everything right now. I'm so happy.
Very good. Very good. You are speaking so many things. But
Yeah.
then We have to have a completely clear picture. What you're saying is correct.
Yeah.
You are the unmanifest and you will become the unmanifest, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But then why were you born? Why did you come to this world? Do you know?
Karma.
So you're clear about all these concepts.
Yeah.
And then how can we be free from the karma?
Realize that you are Atman. You'll be free.
Okay, good. So you know the concept very well.
Yeah.
Please come every day 8 o'clock, and then you can give answers. You can ask questions. You can also
Yeah.
give
I've
answers.
got some little bit of questions that have been like it's glitching me a lot actually.
You want to ask one question now? You can ask one or two questions.
Yeah, sure. So coming to this spiritual journey, I've been learning a lot of things. I have come across a lot of emotions and everything. I'm knowing that now. I'm not this emotion. I'm not this mind. I'm nothing. Okay. This just a life form that is what is there inside me. That is Atman, which is giving things to rise to everything. But certain things. Okay. I'm married right now. Uh, like everything is unfolding me. Like everything is manifest for me. Like coming to financial life, personal life, everything is good. Okay. So sometimes after marriage you need to have kids and stuff. uh, Somewhere I feel like yeah, everything, even my wife is me, my dad is me, everything is me. I've got into that stage now. But still sometimes when I get this emotions like lust, to have a kid you should have some emotions like lust for you. Even that comes in, I feel very bad. I
Nothing to feel bad.
yeah.
Nothing to feel bad because you have been made by the divine like that.
Yeah, I've been
If,
made.
yeah, you are not bringing that lust from the market. You're not buying lust from Amazon.com. You
Yeah.
are the lust is created in a human being is one of the natural phenomena.
Yeah. Yeah.
In fact, I don't know whether I've told this group or not. I've started thinking of a new book. It's called Spiritual Parenting. Have I told you?
Mm.
I'm writing, have I mentioned it? It's called Spiritual Parenting. Because whether we should give birth to a child, if you are giving birth to a child, then you should know, you and your wife should know why you are giving birth to a child. if you are if you are fully spiritual, still you
Yeah.
can give birth. You can grow up the child like a god or a goddess. You can grow up the child like a little dev or devi. But all I'm saying is, since how old are you, Darshan?
I'm 29 right now.
29. So
Yeah.
don't rush. Don't you attend this call few days. You will get lot of clarity. This call answers all your questions. You
Yeah.
will get all the answers which you are seeking. I can guarantee that. But attend every day for few days, maybe till you get a clarity. People are attending from 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. This call is there from a long time.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
my answer to that question is, don't feel guilty of any
Yeah.
such emotion. Point number one. Point number two, should you get a child, that if you are getting a child, there must be some commitment between you and your wife. What is the role? What you want the child to be? You want the child to be just another ordinary human being, or you want to teach the child spiritual life? So this is where I am coming out with a new book called Spiritual Parenting.
Great.
What is the meaning of spiritual parenting? How can we be spiritual parents? But that's a new idea I have just come with, which I will, since you're talking today. Anything else you want to ask today?
The best thing, uh, Atman and Ravi. So
Yeah, call
the
me air.
AiR, the best thing, the work thing that I've seen, like I've been gone through a lot of books from great spiritual leaders like Swami, like Vijay Pura Swamiji and everyone. Okay, so they're great. Everyone speaks like there is something called as mind, that we have to concentrate and stuff. Okay, but the one thing you told, there is nothing called as mind, that no one has told till now. Okay, that's the best part.
Eh, yeah, because if the mind was there, then you should know where is the mind, what is the mind, what
Yes,
color, what size. No, there is no mind.
there is no
Mind is
mind.
it's only a bundle of thoughts, only a bundle of toxic thoughts.
Yeah, this was the best thing you have given. This is the best
Okay,
thing, and
thank you.
you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
But you come back every day and ask question every day, okay? Till you are
Sh-
clear, all your questions should be answered in this call.
sure, I will do that for you.
Thank you, Darshan. Thank you for
Thank you.
coming.
Thank you.
Rajanand Sip Prakasa, Sachiv Priya. Yes, Rajan. Yes, Rajan.
Shobh sir,
Shiva.
sir, death has to be seen uh, as the death of the body only. This is the part of the vast divine play. The transitory nature of the matter. Matter has to perish ultimately. And we are the soul, and soul is imperishable, eternal. It was there before our birth, it will be there after our death also. And however, our birth is the consequence of our sanchit karma, packaged as pralabdha karma, and later on it works along with the agami also. So both life and death is a process of growth and evolution for consuming the karmas. And then the dying is a much more step closer to merging with the sip. Luckily, if you are enlightened, you are liberated from this cycle of death and the birth.
Good. What you say is correct, absolutely correct. And what you're saying is one thing very beautiful. If there was no death and birth, then this Leela would come to an end.
Divine play.
होता ये लीला होता ही नहीं. How can this Leela continue? This Leela is this whole this Prabhu's Leela. The whole Leela is around the concept of death and birth. If there was no death, and that's why we have to accept it beautifully, gracefully. Because if there was no death and no birth, this world would have finished. This world would not exist. Okay, thank you, Rajan. Good point. Prakash, Prakash, Prakasa, Priya, Karma. Sachiv, Gurpreet.
Namaste, Guruji.
Namaskar.
The importance or significance of death, it makes us realize that it is important to have detachment to people, detachment to all oppositions. Then we have no fear of death.
Very good. Very good.
And one question I want to ask is, we know we have many important souls who depart, but even after their departure, we know that's not the body. But why are statues built in their name? Statues to remember, like statues of Rama or statues of any saint, because we know it's the soul which is important.
Statues are built for the life contribution of certain people. I don't think anything wrong in the statue being built. Suppose statue is built of a great king, a statue is built of a great saint. Suppose statue of Vivekananda. Vivekananda contributed something. Adi Shankara contributed something. There's nothing wrong in that because they appeared as the body. They were the soul. But people should not forget great people. So statue is nothing wrong in a statue.
So we are indirectly worshipping the body then.
No, we are not to worship the statue.
Mm-hmm.
We should not worship any statue. The statue is only a tribute. A tribute means somebody has done something great. A scientist, the world's biggest scientist in the world has achieved something. A statue is made. There is no harm. Prakash, that is a way to appreciate people's contribution to the world.
I'm asking this question because today I saw a temple with your Guru statue. Sadhu JP Vaswani, not TVL also. Sadhu JP Vaswani, a temple built in this.
Where?
In Pune, Pimpri.
Okay, so it's okay, nothing wrong. He's done some great work, so his statue is okay. The problem is people start praying to that statue as God. That's the problem. That should not happen. People should respect that statue, that person for what they have contributed. That's all.
Okay.
Thank you. Prakasa Priya, but good point. Very, very deep point. Prakasa Priya, Karma, Sachiv, Gurpreet, and Siva.
ಗುರುಜಿ
Yes, sir.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
ಗುರುಜಿ, ಇವತ್ತು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಕನ್ನಡ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ರಾಜ್ಯೋತ್ಸವ ಇವತ್ತು.
ಮಾತಾಡಿ.
ಕನ್ನಡ ರಾಜ್ಯೋತ್ಸವದ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು ಗುರುಜಿ ನಿಮಗೆ.
ನಿಮಗೆ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು.
ನೀವು ಕನ್ನಡ ಭಾಷೆಗೆ, ಕನ್ನಡ ಜನಕ್ಕೆ, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಸೇವೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಗುರುಜಿ. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಲೆಸಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಒಳ್ಳೊಳ್ಳೆ ಕಾರ್ಯ ಮಾಡಿ ನೂರಾರು ವರ್ಷ ನೆನಪು ಬರೋ ತರ ಕಾರ್ಯ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಗುರುಜಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮಂತ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮ ಪುಣ್ಯ ಒಂದು ಗುರುಜಿ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲೇ ವಿಶ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕನ್ನಡ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಗುರುಜಿ ಇವತ್ತು.
ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಏನಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಇವತ್ತು ರಾಜ್ಯೋತ್ಸವ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಕನ್ನಡ ಮಾತಾಡಿ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ. ಬಟ್ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೇ. ನೀವು
ಹೌದು ಗುರುಜಿ.
ನಾವು ಅದು ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಆಗ್ಬಾರ್ದು. ಅದು ಡಿವಿಷನ್
ಹೌದು
ಆದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಅದು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಆದ್ರೆ
ಹೌದು
ಈಗೋ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗೋ
ಹೌದು
ಬಂದ್ರೆ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಫೈಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಈಚ್ ಅದರ್, ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಕಿಲ್ ಈಚ್ ಅದರ್. ಅದು ಬೇಡ. ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್
ಹೌದು
ದಟ್
ಹೌದು.
ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್.
ನನಗೆ
ಎಲ್ಲಾರ್ಗೂ
ಒಂದು
ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್
ಆಸೆ ಇದೆ
ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು.
ಗುರುಜಿ. ಒಂದು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು BBMP ಅವರು ಒಂದು ಕೆಂಪೇಗೌಡ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿ ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 60 ಏಜ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ರೆಕಮೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ ಒಂದು ಕನ್ನಡ ರಾಜ್ಯೋತ್ಸವ ಅವಾರ್ಡ್ ಕೊಡಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಗುರುಜಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸೇವೆಗೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸೇವೆಗೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
ಓವರ್ ಆಲ್ ಸೇವೆಗೆ.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಪ್ರಕಾಶ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಫಾರ್
Thank you.
ಸ್ಪೀಕಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ಧನ್ಯವಾದ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. Today is Kannada Rajotsava, so he's celebrating, he's wishing on in Kannada because it's a Kannada, the annual celebration, Rajotsava. Priya, thank you. Priya Karma.
Shivo Hamer, you
Shiva,
just mentioned that if you are dealing with something, like lust, you took that example. And you said you don't need to feel ashamed or anything because everything comes from the source. So how do you relate with this with anger? If one is feeling a lot of
Okay,
anger
there's a
and
difference. There's a difference between lust and a difference between anger. Let me explain the two. So I'm asking you, do you think lust is something natural, physiological, or it is something that is not natural?
it's a very natural thing. If desire, maybe lust would be over, very strong, repetitive desire, over.
Yeah, so what I'm
Done.
saying, the way
Desire is
God has made a human body, a male and a female body, that it is natural for the feeling of or regular. Just I'm not saying a deeply over passionate lust. So that is not something we should feel ashamed of. However, anger is something which is created out of ignorance. Even that is something we should not be ashamed of. But we can overcome both lust and we can overcome anger. Both can be overcome.
how
Because
do you
when how you can, what is your question?
how do you deal with anger?
Anger you can overcome when you realize the one who is getting angry to the one who has angered are both the same. So Priya, has the right hand ever got angry at the left hand? Has your right hand slapped your left hand? Sometime,
No.
sometimes your teeth by mistake bites your tongue. Has it happened in your life or not?
Yes.
Then does the tongue get angry at the teeth?
Yeah, we need to evolve to understand for that.
Yeah. So when you evolve to understand that we are all one, anger will disappear. Anger has disappeared from my life completely. Completely. The anger has disappeared from my life. Why?
But if suppose somebody is deliberately needling you or doing things that are very detrimental,
Suppose to. They always, it happens all the time.
yeah. So then,
Yeah, but it's okay. It's part of the drama. It happens. Don't worry. Let it be. Not a problem. So you have to learn. So spirituality is learning how to evolve from the lower self to the higher self. Got it?
yes, Guruji, I'll message you.
Okay, but I know you. Yeah, probably something more personal. You can send me whatever message. I'll reply back to you. Thank you,
Sure.
Priya.
Thank
Karma
you.
Sachiv. Thank you. Karma Sachiv, Gurpreet and Shiva.
Shubho I am
Shivoham.
so sorry to hear about your loss of Shibuda. I hope he gets a better life ahead, wherever he is.
Yes, he is, his body cannot get a better life. But yes, if he has done very good karma for if so if he's going to come back, which we don't know, because there's also there's always a possibility of liberation. But the karma he has done is very good in this world. Yes, that's a very good karma. So if he comes back, obviously he will get a good life.
We will pray for that.
Yeah.
My question uh, might be a little provoking, so I apologize in advance. Uh, most of us, or rather everybody, just thinks about how we want to live our life. We have huge plans, and we kind of, a lot of people actually plan out every second, every stage of their life, whether or not they are in control. I have rarely seen people planning how they want to die. And I have this question: how many of us here who are awakened are actually working on planning on how we want to die? A lot of us talk about maybe the legality part of it, some of would have created a will, some other procedures, etc. But spirit wise, not even soul, but the spirit wise, how do we want to die? How we don't know when the death is coming, but are we prepared for it? And again, I apologize to you again profusely, but I want to know from you, have you ever thought about planning how you want to die, how you want your last moments to be?
Okay. Thank you, Karma. Let me explain this to you. So the point is this: I will never die. So where is the question of me planning to die? My body will die. Body will die. It has to die. When it has to die, let it die. So we have people who are awake, they're very clear about it. I will never die. Point is, do I have to plan my future, my legacy? Of course, it's my duty, it's my responsibility. For example, if I'm writing books, who will write the books? If I die tomorrow, who will sing bhajan if I die tomorrow? It is part of my daily day-to-day planning, but I am not worried about it. Because ultimately, there is when you're completely surrendered, then in that act of complete surrender, you have no worry. You are not bothered. I live in a state of complete surrender. So what is there? If I die tomorrow, I die tomorrow. What is there to plan? Nothing to plan. When you come on Zoom call, they will say today AiR is not there. Chale gaya. Finished. Chale gaya to chale gaya. Then some of you want to hear me. YouTube is there, book is there, but we should not worry about our death. Our planning, we must do whatever little planning we can do, not over planning. Don't over plan. Over planning means to the minute level, like this, like that, like this. Not needed. But macro planning, legacy, your wealth, your whatever you have done in your life, there must be a baton, changing of the baton, changing of the guard. So that's my point, Karma. I hope that answers your question. Thank you, Sachip, Gurpreet, Siva, Girishananda. I think we will have to close with Girishananda. So we will close administrator with Girishananda. Yes, Sachip.
Shivam Guruji.
Shiva.
My understanding is death is completely a moment of celebration. Okay. As you get into what you are looking for, the purpose of your life is liberation. If one has achieved that, enlightenment and liberation, then that's a beautiful moment you're trying to merge with SIP, you know. So there's nothing else I can say about this. It's a beautiful moment one must cherish for, and one must work for it so that you get into that zone of getting mukta.
Very good. So that is when you are AFA, awakened, fully awakened, or when you are enlightened. Then you should definitely see, but understand one thing. While we say death is a moment of celebration, the fact is that this depends upon the supreme SIP. Whether SIP wants us to live 1 year, 5 year, 10 year, 20 year, 30 year, 40 year, one day. We have to live in complete acceptance.
Surrender form, because if he's accepting you with the full arm open and you're merging with it, it's a beautiful thing, most beautiful thing.
And the fact is that all of us are SIP. It is not that some of us have to become SIP.
We have to just realize
only
that.
realize. We have to just realize we are all SIP. The moment you realize you are awakened, you are liberated, you are enlightened, that's all. As simple as that. Thank you. Thank you, Sachin. Well said. Gurpreet, Siva, Girish, Ananda.
Namaskar, sir.
Namaskar. Bolo, Gurpreet.
Sir, first of all, this is a very profound topic, the death, sir. And it has always made me very sad. I'll be true to you, sir. It has always made me sad. Anybody who dies, I become very sad. And though after joining your classes, I have evolved a little bit. But still, this just hearing somebody's death makes me very sad, sir.
Why should you? Why should you be sad?
I don't know, sir. That is what I would say. That is maybe I'm a little too emotional, or
What do you what's your favorite food?
my favorite food, sir. Chole bhature, sir.
After eating chole bhature, do you feel sad?
No, sir.
Why? Chole bhature दो है ना, plate is over, खाली हो गया plate.
That was, sir, like when you have half of it, half of a bhatura, you're done, and then you're satisfied. Like then the rest is just to finish the whole plate. Otherwise, like the satisfaction is done by the half of it.
So what I'm trying to tell you, we should not feel sad because if we live a life, suppose today I have to pass away. If I'm living my life with contentment, with fulfillment, why should I be sad?
True, sir. That you are liberated, no, sir. That is the reason, sir. You're awakened, realized,
So
enlightened.
you also are, by now you have awakened a lot. No, are you telling me you are not
Yes,
awakened,
sir.
or you have
Yes.
awakened a
The
lot?
bulb has little bit switched, like it's been on, definitely. I'm trying to make myself
How many
more.
months? How many months over?
2 months done, sir. Today. Today
Yeah.
is
So
60th.
another 1 month. Another 1 month, according to me, 3 months to 100 days, you should start telling that now you are fully ready on the path.
And sir, I would like to tell two more things, sir. So the first book that enticed me to spirituality was a Tibetan book. It's called the Book of Dead, the Tibetic Book of Dead, or something like that. That I read when I was 21, sir. And I was so enticed by that. I felt like I was so light in my mind. And then I read many masters.
Who the author? Who's the author of the book, the Tibetan Book of Death? Who's the author?
I don't
You don't
remember.
know. Okay,
I
doesn't
don't
matter.
remember. That was like almost like 30, 35 years back, sir.
Yeah. I think I have read the book as well. I think I have read the book, but continue.
And then the second book I read was Many Masters, Many Lives. That is again the similar book. It was written by some American psychologist.
Yeah, I've read that book again. Yeah.
That's also a very good book, sir. So then I somehow got indulged in the worldly affairs and forgot spirituality, and then everything went haywire, I would say. And then again, I'm from past 2 years, I've been trying to pull myself back into it, and it has really helped me. Peace of mind and everything is it's coming back, and with God's grace. And so one
Okay.
more I like to add, sir. There's lot of things written about death in Guru Granth Sahib, sir. Lots of verses are on death,
What
especially
is the most profound? What is the most profound verse?
most profound one I found was by Bhagat Kabir ji, sir. You must have, you know Kabir ji very well. That's called, sir, Kabir Marta Marta Jag Mua. Kabir Marta Marta Jag Mua. Mua means who's already dead. मर भी ना जाने कोई, मर भी ना जाने कोई मतलब कोई मरना भी नहीं जानता. ऐसी मरनी जो मरे, ऐसी मरनी जो मरे, बहुर ना मरना होए. He doesn't die again. That means matlab, he means that who is like the same things you say, sir, who is accepted the will of God and will of Sip, and he's completely in raza with the God's wishes, and his mind is dead. He's no more into negativity or emotions of negativity, and completely in awareness of the ultimate Sip. Is the same meaning it comprehends, sir.
Probably the deeper meaning is that when you die, when you are enlightened, there's no chance of dying again because you will not be reborn again. So
That's
that is the deeper.
that is what I thought so.
Okay, thank you. Good points, Gadri. Thank you. So quickly to close, Siva and Girishananda.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivoham.
Shivam.
Shivoham. Shiva. Yes, Shiva. Tell me,
Yeah.
Shiva.
Everybody knows that the body has to die one day, which is
Yes.
impermanent and perishable, whether irrespective of whether they are in the spiritual path or not. It is common for everyone, and everyone is aware of that.
Yes.
So, but since fear of death is because of identification of physical body and lack of actually true understanding for those who are not in the spiritual path. But we know that Neti Neti Tattvamasi, that is the universal truth. For that, our goal is liberation from the cycle of birth and death. And when the individual soul merges with Sit, and it is achieved only through self-realization, which removes our ignorance, that is Maya, that separates us from the that makes the world appear separate. So only self-realization will make us aware of everything. And we are sure Neti Neti Tattvamasi is the universal truth. That is what I understand.
Yes, what you say is very correct. Like, but as today's topic, we picked up this topic because some untimely death of one of our members, whose family members who was so close. So we have to learn to accept death gracefully, like you're saying, Neti, Neti, Tatvamasi. Thank you, Siva. Well said. We'll end with Girish Ananda. Thank you, Siva.
हुए नामवर बेनिशान कैसे कैसे जमी खा गई नौजवान कैसे कैसे आज जवानी पर इतराने वाले कल पछताएगा चढ़ता सूरज धीरे धीरे ढलता है ढल जाएगा तू यहाँ मुसाफिर है ये सराय फानी है 4 रोज की मेहमा तेरी जिंदगानी है जन जमीन जर जेवर कुछ न साथ जाएगा खाली हाथ आया है खाली हाथ जाएगा मौत ने जमाने को ए समा दिखा डाला कैसे कैसे गुस्तम को खाक में मिला डाला मौत सबको आनी है कौन इससे छूटा है तू फना नहीं होगा ये ख्याल झूठा है सांस टूटते ही सब रिश्ते टूट जाएंगे बाप माँ बहन बीवी बच्चे छूट जाएंगे चढ़ता सूरज धीरे धीरे ढलता है ढल जाएगा.
Very beautiful. I think you have caught the right song, and Shibuda has played the music for this song, and he recorded the music for this song, right? But the fact is that we should be strong to accept the passing away of our near and dear ones, and we should be strong to be awakened and to be enlightened before the signal blows. Right. This is very, very important. And the song Chadta Suraj is a very beautiful song. So instead of me ending this song, if Girish has sung the song, there can be no better end to the song. It Chadta Suraj Dheere Dheere Dalta Hai Dal Jayega. The sun will set. Death is an eventuality. Thank you, Girish. Death is an eventuality. Death has to happen. And if you don't realize the truth, then you will be living a life that is a fake life. We are not this body that will die. Body will die, but that's not I. We are not the mind. Like what Darshan said, we have a newcomer joining today. He said the best thing you say is there's no mind. Everybody in the philosophers talk of the mind. Make your mind your friend. Do like this for mind. Do like that for mind. There's no mind. Where is mind? And that is enlightenment. When you are able to kill the mind, overcome the reality, the falsity of the mind. But today's topic is very, very important for those who want to be enlightened. Death you must contemplate. Death you must be able to accept gracefully, because every body will die. You and me, as a physical body, we will die. But our real self, the soul, the Atma, that is deathless. The Atma, even Krishna tells in the Bhagavad Gita, fire cannot burn the Atma. No weapon can cut it into pieces. Water cannot drench it or drown it. The reality is the Atma is Paramatma. It is never going to die. The body will die. So, my dear friends, thank you for being. It was a little serious topic today, but I said because it was a topical thing, it happened yesterday night that somebody in our family of the group of Zoom call, Shibuda was a member of this Zoom call family in the sense he was giving us music, and we will all hope and pray and wish. In this also, we don't know what to say when somebody dies. Should we say, pray for the departed soul? We don't have to say. Should we say, rest in peace? We don't have to say. So probably I have to find a book, what to say when somebody dies. Maybe we will write that book one day. With folded hands, I bow down.